When AI gets so good that picture and video evidence is no longer admissible in court, how will we adapt? Digital forensics is a thing. So far, they can strip media down enough to tell if fake or genuine. You do know that we already interrogate such evidence for fakery anyhow, right? This isn't a new problem for the legal system. Therefore, the courts already have a solution. Also, no one goes to jail based on a single photo or video. You need a circumstantial explanation that frames the happenings in the photo as a crime. After all, any one photo can look bad, and every jury would understand that. We need to have a means of digitally signing images as they are captured by a camera or video camera. All journalistic or legal images should be paired with a signing key so that the veracity of the images can be proven. No idea, but we had courts before video and pictures existed, so if we adapted to the tech, we can adapt away from it as well. I could easily be wrong about this, but it was my understanding that we long ago passed the point where courts could reliably tell if a photo was legit. So for photographic evidence to be admitted, someone has to testify that the photograph is an accurate representation of events as they recall them. AI will never dominate the world. It will help, but big companies and on the court it will never be embraced 100. The court of public opinion is going to be worse. It'll do you one better. What happens when AI makes mass communication untenable? Local police here still use Polaroid cameras, can't alter images. AI software to say if the images or videos are AI, of course. I'd say that when it comes to AI photos and video, there should probably be a law requiring generative AI companies to document everything generated. You could even maybe streamline things a bit by setting up a system where images or videos could be reducible to sets of hash values connected to the prompt's random seeds in question. One thing I've learned in the last 3 months is that justice is dead already. Assuming a win vs if, we would probably have some validation in coding similar to blockchains only for various software and movies. Chain of custody has been the standard for authentic for a long time. If you want to use a photo or video as evidence, you already need to establish the source. Well, they will be introducing counting as a mandatory class in law school. They will need to make sure the characters in the picture or video has 5 fingers on each hand. We'll have experts who analyze the data and metadata just like we do now when people try to use Photoshop to fake photo evidence. And when an attorney catches AI provided in discovery or entered as an exhibit, they'll rain hell down on the other side. Very risky play. I don't really think it'll get to that point. I went to a CLE on AI last year that included a panel of judges, and they addressed this issue. They acknowledged it was something courts would have to consider. But the consensus view seemed to be that to seriously entertain an objection on the basis that proffered evidence might be fabricated with AI, they'd want to see some evidence to give the court reason to believe the photos or video might have been AI generated. In other words, I'm pretty sure this is something that will be addressed on a per item basis as opposed to blanket exclusions of photo and video evidence. It's going to be rough when it can't be used as evidence to save you. Imagine going to prison for murder when there's video confirming you're elsewhere, but the jury just thinks it's fake. We can already Photoshop something that looks 100 real, so AI is not changing things in that respect. The court system goes to great lengths to authenticate images submitted for evidence.